Pizza crust is surprisingly difficult to make at home. Last year for my birthday, I got a pizza stone and began my quest to find a crust that was chewy, crispy on the bottom, and most importantly, made those delicious pizza bubbles that make it seem like restaurant pizza. After my initial research, I added in more criteria. It needs to be somewhat easy. I don't want to go shopping for special flour or have the dough sit for 3 days. I tested out a handful of recipes, and this is the winner. You can make it just an hour ahead of time, and it's the perfect balance of taste and effort. Here is all the ingredients you will need to make this pizza dough. First of all, get your yeast activated. Mix together the water, yeast, sugar, and let sit for 5 minutes. Then add the salt, olive oil, and flour. Add the flour 1 cup at a time to give it a chance to combine. Make sure you are using bread flour and didn't just read that direction and think, I'll just use regular flour. I'm not sure the science behind it, but bread flour makes a huge difference. It rises better, it gives the crust a nice, bouncy, chewy texture. Regular flour crust is just overall underwhelming. Once the flour is combined, take it out of your KitchenAid and knead for a few minutes. This can be done without a KitchenAid as well, but you're going to knead until the dough is slightly sticky and can be formed into a smooth ball. You can add water or flour here if needed. Put your ball into a grease bowl and cover. Let it sit for 1 hour. After the hour, it is time to roll. If you're not quite ready to yet, you can just put the whole bowl in the fridge and then take it out when you're ready to roll. You're going to sprinkle cornmeal on the counter and start with just spreading out the dough with your fingers. Then you're going to get out a rolling pin and roll it into a circular shape. Lift up the dough, sprinkle more cornmeal, and place the dough over it. The cornmeal really helps to create that crispy bottom that we love in a pizza. Shape the crust by pushing the dough to the outside of the circle and creating a nice little ridge. You're going to just go around the full outside just to make sure you have a solid crust. Holding your hands in a fist shape, you can stretch the pizza in a circular motion. When doing this, avoid keeping the dough in one spot for too long or it will stretch too thin in the middle. If this happens, you can just fold some dough over it and kind of push it together. And then you're just going to repeat all of these methods until you like the final look of your crust. Remember, dough rolling is just like anything else. Practice makes perfect. Now your dough is all ready to go. All you need to do is put your toppings on and bake. I have another video with much sage, wise advice for baking pizza at home, so be sure to check that out. Otherwise, enjoy your dough making, and we'll see you next time.
I want pizza.